Hey everybody, Skull and Shackles update. Doing this during the day because I forgot to do this last night. So let's get into it. Cause this was a rather quick game for the most part. So we found the pirate lady we defeated last time during the siege. She had like a weird map and a poem tattooed onto her back, which it's a little elaborate for a tramp stamp, but who am I to judge? So we discern that the island and the poem are pointing towards Mancatcher Cove, which incidentally is also the area that the Shaguan told us is their base of operation. So this is probably going to be bad for us later down the road, but whatever. We're pirates, there's buried fucking treasure. It's what we do. It's fucking, it's how the world fucking works. So we start to set sail and we get a surprise at the entrance of our harbor. It's the ship from the fucking siege, and they want to engage us in naval combat. Okay, it's like when they did that, I was like, okay, it's your fucking funeral. So we actually used the naval combat rules this time because this is like the actual first time that both ships during it have had weapons. So, because like the other time we used it, it was like it was a merchant ship, and we didn't get we didn't have any weapons yet because we just started our career as pirates. So it was pretty much just us trying to catch up with them. But like this time, it was actually like I gotta say the naval rules were really fun. It's kind of like a puzzle because your ship has to be perfectly lined up to their ship in order to initiate a board in action. So like the whole time they're moving, we're moving to try to fucking line up with them. They're fucking ramming us. We're shooting ballistas at it. It's really fucking entertaining. And we each did our own little actions. Like, during the fight, I was chumming the waters to get the fucking sharks to come. Sirius was fucking lightning bolting people. CJ was at the helm. Fucking Bumbles was, Silver Bumbles was, just staying out of the fucking way, not trying to bumble shit. And Fratus was leading the fucking charge on the ballistas. It was really fucking fun. So we finally actually do grapple them, and we slaughter almost the entirety of their crew, except for one dude who I wanted to make my own personal plaything, but no, we need more people on our ships. This guy is useful. You can't fucking torture him and turn him into a Jeffrey Dahmer zombie. Fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm actually going to talk to Landon if he can institute like a random dice roll to see if anybody's misbehaved on the ship so I can fucking, torture people at my fucking discretion. Because, I'm chaotic evil, but I have fucking needs too, All these people fucking, having useful fucking abilities to where I can't fucking torture them because, it would fucking it would fucking dampen us. Fucking, it's shit, man. I just want somebody who, like, we have no use for this person, Dr. Sorndike. Fucking, tie their, fucking cut their feet off and put them on their fucking head. We don't fucking care what you do to this person, but no. So after that, we actually, nothing really of interest happened on our trek to Mancatcher Island, and we made it there. To be fair, this guy picked a really bad place to hide his treasure because it's seriously, it's like the island's like this, right? So it's kind of in a crescent moon shape, and you got the big harbor here, but at the top, like right here, there's like a blue hole, which if you don't know what a blue hole is, it's basically in coastal waters. It's an underwater cave or sinkhole or something, so, and that's why it's called a blue hole because in shallower waters with especially in oceans, kind of got like a light blue color to it, but like the deeper it goes, the darker blue it gets. So you have these, you have the light water of the coast, and then you have like the deep dark blue where the sinkhole is, and that's why it's called a blue hole. or a blue dot or something. I can't remember. So, it's like, okay, that's obviously where the fucking treasure's going to be. So, we get there, and I can't remember all the poems, so I'm not even going to bother with it, but one of the key lines in the poem is the Dawnbringer's first kiss, which the Dawnbringer is one of the nicknames for the goddess of the sun in Pathfinder. So it's like, okay, dawn. So we wait till dawn, and like in a lot of pirate movies, it's kind of like Indiana Jones, actually. When he had the fucking whole staff of raw shit and it lit everything up perfectly and all that crap. But that's what it was here. It's like, the rising sun, it lit the fucking side of this cove up perfectly, and all of a sudden there's a skull cave. There's a skull cave. Ooh. Again, like, go ahead, asshole. Make it even more fucking obvious where you hid your fucking treasure, stupid. I mean, I can't fucking harsh him too much because, again, we're playing a pirate campaign, Skull Cave. That shit's like fucking catnip to a pirate. Like, seriously, you're a fucking pirate, you go past an island that has a fucking skull cave, your dick is gonna get fucking hard, and you're gonna be like, I wanna bury my fucking treasure in that skull cave. Skull cave. So, we get to the skull cave, and Fratus and CJ chose poorly because they went up one fucking eye hole and they got a face full of a log with spikes on it, which dealt a fucking insane amount of damage. I think it was like 50 fucking damage. It was fucking crazy. So I'm like, I'm glad I didn't go up that hole. So after seeing this shit happen, I go over to Silver's character. I'm like, hey Silver, 19 bluff to tell you that it's a really good idea to go into that other cave by your fucking self. So, Silver's got shitty fucking wisdom, which is funny because I have shitty fucking charisma too. So, like, the only character I could fucking bluff is Silver's fucking character. I know I'm going to end up getting him killed one day now because I know this shit. It's just going to be like, hey, Silver, you know what? It's going to be a really good idea for your character to stick your head into that lit fucking cannon. Like, oh man, this is the best idea ever. So, Silver goes up into the cave and, it's the right cave since CJ and Fratus chose poorly. So, he didn't get a fucking face full of fucking log. So, that made me sad. So inside of this cave, there was like a big root system of a tree above it, and then there was like a skull. There's like one fucking skull facing downwards, and it's like, well, that's where the fucking treasure is going to be. So I start digging with a rock, and it pisses me off because like after the game, I was like, wait, I have fucking craft carpentry. I could have fucking just went outside, grabbed some wood and been like, okay, here we go, shovel. Wooden shovel. Or fucking, shit, what was that thing that the fucking Romans used to use? That kind of looked like a big pickaxe, but had like the flat blade. Was it a mattock? I think it was a mattock. So I could have made something, but instead I started digging with a rock. Everybody laughed at me and we got fucking actual real shovels. CJ actually turned into a rat person first to dig down, but it didn't work out too good because like the thing with the rat folk that you can dig with, it doesn't leave a trail, so it doesn't leave a hole for anything. It's like the dirt just kind of loosely falls back into place. So that was kind of useful because he found like some wooden planks under there, and it's like, yeah, like fuck again, treasure. So we start digging, we get to the wooden planks, we dig them up, and we find a hole in the ground. And again, my character's like, hey, Silver, really good idea to go down in this spooky, scary hole we just found. Like, really fucking good idea. So, he goes down the fucking hole, and then, feeling bad, we all go down there, and that's pretty much where the adventure ends. Right now we're in a cave system because, like, again, Joe was kind of like, he was busy on and off during the game, and then he actually left, and then we got to this point where we were in the cave, and it was a really good cutoff point, especially since we don't want to do a lot of shit without Joe, because soon Landon is going to be put in the mythic rule set into this game, into this campaign setting. So I don't think, he does. I'm guessing Landon doesn't want us to do the mythic thing without Joe because like that would be kind of shitty to be. It's like either Joe would not have to have mythic powers, which would be shitty for Joe, or Landon would just have to give Joe mythic powers because we have mythic powers, and that would be shitty towards us because we did work while Joe did not. So, but yeah, pretty good game. I mean, there could have been some more fights, but I'm pretty fucking sure we're gonna have to deal with some pretty fucking heinous shit, especially if there's something in this fucking cave system that can give us a mythic level or a mythic tier or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like that's gonna be bad. I can see that fight now. Like, and I'm gonna say this right now. I'm fucking living that fight. I'm living through that fight. So this is a warning to everybody else in the party. If you fuck up in that fight, and I have to fucking kill you to fucking increase the odds of survival, I fucking will. I will. Chaotic evil. Remember that.